Don't you think we're done? Don't you think we're done? Don't you think we're done? Knew that it was true from the way you looked at me. At me. Don't know what to do, what to say to make you leave with me. Make me feel alive. Take my hand and run, let me be the one. Let's just take the dive. Night's only begun, don't you think we're done? 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 Make me feel alive. Take my hand and run, let me be the one. Let's just take the dive. Night's only begun. Don't you think we're done? between us. Yeah, I'm gonna be there for you. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give up on you. I'm not gonna give up.
I welcome you all, ladies and gentlemen, to the finals of Trade Republic's Alpha Expedition Valorant tournament. And here we have two of the best teams that we have had this tournament, and it is going to be Team Dhoomilo versus E Samurai. What a game we had last night with the map actually going to almost 40 rounds, or actually 40 rounds it was. And it was a very, very exhilarating match, and we're going to be seeing something of the same here. It's going to be a BO3 that's going to be happening. Stay tuned for the whole three games, three maps that's going to be played between two of these amazing teams. And here comes the operators collection for the first map that is going to be Bind. ESM Greeny on the Sentinel. It's going to be Cypher, Shinchan on Breach. Zaps is going to be playing the Omen. Zuzo and Ronnie are going to be playing the Duelists. On the other side, for Team Dumilo, it's going to be Stoned on Sova yet again. Sasmi with the Viper. I really love how he plays Viper in every single match he has played. And Frictions with the Brimstone pick, and it is going to be the first round in any time now.
Yes, that is absolutely true. And first things first, I might have to
That
put
goes
in
there.
some
That
apologies
goes
because
here.
there is some problem with
I
my
need
microphone
my
today.
thanks.
So my voice is gonna be a little robotic to you guys. But however, I can assure you that this match is gonna be compensating for it. So we just witnessed a 40 round plethora that was happening yesterday between both of these teams. I mean, no gas between no gas and Team Domino that was going back and forth. I was actually not sure who was going to come on top of it, but at last it was Team Domino who were able to get that match point victory over no gas at the 40-40th round to be exact. So let's go. Here we go. This is going to be the round one of the grand finale and the first map that is fine.
And here we have the shower push up coming from two of the attackers, while the other three are going to be pushing up onto B. And two B long pushers are going to be held by Cross, which is going to be held by Greeny and the Rays on its own. And while Brim is all alone outside Hookah, he's not going to be meeting anybody right now. While the first engagement is going to be coming right outside B, and there comes the trades between Greeny and Ronnie, and it's going to be Epic Mystery taken on while Ronnie's being taken on the other side. It's going to be a 4v4 situation with 1 minute remaining, and there come all the attackers onto A shot. There is going to be a player in U Hall who's going to be detected by his cape. It's the Omen, and there comes the plant from the attackers. And what a shot coming in from Zulu through the smoke. He's going to be taken on one, and there comes the spray through the smoke yet again. He's not going to be finding anyone because Zuzu is going to be getting another kill, and Zuzu gets three. Zuzu gets three, and the last kill is going to be going for Zaps. What a round coming in from defender Zuzu with the 3k and saving the round for them as well. And there comes the SMG pick for the defenders. Every round they get on defense is going to be very, very important because we have seen Bind being attacker favored at least in this tournament. So what do you think about this, Rocky?
Yeah, that is completely true. But however, the Samurai were able to get that initial point victory and they are able to get their hands on a submachine gun, which is quite impressive. But yeah, Bind is favor is I mean, at least in this tournament twice it had always favored the attackers. But yeah, let's see how it is gonna go in this particular matchup. So it's gonna be really interesting. And there comes the push yet again towards side A from Team Dhoomilo. There comes the Spectre of Epic Mystery getting the kill on his lap. There comes the Marshal in action. Juzo will be getting one on the Epic Mystery. It's going to be a 4v4 yet again, just like how previous round was played. Shinchan will be having the side on towards the people's plan, but he's going to be employing the Aftershock any second now and there. Of course, there comes the flash from the side. He gets flash, but whatsoever, he's going to go for the peak and getting the kill onto him. But Capstone will be getting the kill on Ronnie, but Shinchan is second of the round on the stone. What a beautiful play coming in from Shinchan. He's playing it a little bit aggressive than how he usually plays. There comes Greeny with the follow-up aggression. That's going to be Sasmi and Greeny going up against each other in any second now. But unfortunately, there is the teleporter that has been utilized, and just like that, the attackers are going to make their way towards B side, but the Jet is going to be zooming fast towards the side, take the control of it. However, Fictions is going to go for the plan, and this is going to be a person.
Spike planted.
And yeah, as we are saying, there's going to be a hookah fight that's going to be popping up with the Viper being on 1 HP and Friction getting a kill onto Zuzo. It's a 2v2 situation with the Viper very, very low on HP. The Viper's going to be playing on B-Long. Maybe he has a lineup that will be coming up, or maybe not. There is a player playing on elbow who's not been situated, and there goes Sasmi. It is going to be a 2v1 situation with the Brimstone holding up onto elbow. Maybe he can clutch this one with the guns in his hand, maybe not. Shinchan with the 4k coming up for the team, and it's going to be 2-0 on the favor of Team E Samurai.
Yes, that is completely true. E Samurai are going to be having the favor of the bonus round in their hands now, and as of now, E Samurai seem to have that initial momentum to take a few rounds onto their side. But however, we all know that Team Dhoomilo will also give their best, and whenever they are in a pressure situation, they are able to come up with the best of their abilities. I mean, they continuously played almost like 60, 70 rounds of all the two matches, and yeah, that's going to be showing the spirit, the fighting spirit of Team Dhoomilo, because they will never go down without a fight. But let's see if they're able to bring back that momentum into their favor as we go on to the third one, which seems to be yet another side 8 day coming in from them. Epic Mystery will be zooming into a U-Haul. He's gonna get, but he's gonna get taken down by Zap. What an unfortunate timing there for Mystery, who gets shrouded, and there comes the other peak, and Frictions is gonna be getting the kill on his Zap. That's gonna be a 4v4 yet again. As MF God is gonna be silencing Shinchan. Shinchan is gonna be getting the after kill on MF God. And it's going to be a 3v3. I mean, it's going to be a 3v2. The attackers have lost 3 of their men. Sova is really low on HP. Ronnie is going to follow up, but Juzo is the one who's going to be getting the kill. It's just up to the Brimstone as of now, who is situated right outside B side, and he's going to be making his way towards Market and towards A, where he's going to be meeting the likes of the Raze and Juzo's Jet. So let's see what's going to happen. The Raze is going to be situated right outside Carpet, but Juzo will be the one to take the kill on a Friction, making it a 3-0 situation coming in from.
In this round, they have also won their bonus round, and Breach can buy a gun for himself. I really think on the second round, Team Dhoomilo went for a buy, I guess. That's the reason they weren't able to buy on the third round as well. And this round, they have saved and they have bought the guns for themselves, and it's going to be a fair fight coming in from this round. And maybe this is the round they need to change the momentum. Just like yesterday, how we saw Team Nogas coming back from a 6-round deficit and almost going to the 40th round victory, which actually didn't happen. Kudos to them, but we are going to be seeing the 4th round on to play. And the Cypher Cam is being checked. A Cypher Cam which is well placed on Hookah, but actually being taken. And there comes the first Cypher trip taken down, and there is going to be spray through the smoke, and Ronnie with the nade kill, and there is going to be 2 people pushing up onto B main and getting complete control of B side with all the 3 defenders slowly scurrying back from CT.
Yeah, that is completely true. So there's going to be a 4v3 post-round situation coming inside the favor of Team Dhoomilo, but however, we all know the potential for ESM to go for the side retake. So let's see what's going to happen. It's going to be pretty interesting. Japstock is going to be coming into action just like last time, but unfortunately, no kills with that. That's me. Boost pop. That Cobra Bite is going to make Juzo vulnerable, losing a lot of HP. There comes the uptrap. He's going to spot the enemy, and he takes him down. And there goes Shinchan with a kill on his own. What did I just say? E-Samurai are really, really good at retaking a fight, even at a numbers disadvantage. It's not once, it's not twice. They have done it so many times till now. That's going to be the 4-0 lead coming in from their side in this first match.
Yeah, this is going to be very, very unfortunate. A very perfect setup coming in from the attackers was completely changed by the Breach ultimate and Zuzo's very aggressive nature. And that actually is going to be changing the game, at least for now, because the attackers are going to go for a save round. And this round might as well fall into the hands of E-Samurai, because we haven't really seen them lose any rounds against a team which is going to be saving.
Yeah, it is completely true. So this is going to be what looks like another A-side initiation as of now coming in from the side of Team Dhoomilo. Who, I don't know why, for some reason, they never want to initiate onto a round B, and I don't know why they don't feel comfortable about it, or what is it about side B that they are so worried about, because I don't know. I mean, like they might be having
Cypher traps, I guess. It is the Cypher traps. And there comes a flash from the Breach, and he's going to be spotting at least 2 players. He spots 3, and he's going to be going for shots, but he's going to be taken out by Shinchan, but double kill coming in for Zaps, and Zuzo goes for the one with MF card, and Zaps is going to be taken on by Frictions. Frictions, who has a Spectre in his hand, is also going to be taken on by Zuzo. The last player alive is going to be Kapoy, stoned on U-Haul, who's actually going to be meeting the Raze, and Raze does some damage with the satchel. Very unfortunate and very unlucky there. There is going to be Greeny and Zuzo, who's going to be holding up onto the spike, which has fallen down in a shot.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really bad situation for Stone. He has to go up against the likes of the Jet and the Cypher, and what a sweet headshot coming in from Juzo, securing the 3rd kill of the round, and that's going to be 5 consecutive rounds victory for Team E-Samurai in their defensive half. And I mean, that is pretty, like, it's a really good feat, I think. I mean, yeah.
Zuzo was going to go for an operator pick right there, but he's not going to. He just requested another Phantom, and he's going to be going for that. And can we have the scoreboard up? We'll talk about this. And yes, as I was thinking, Zuzo has on 11-2. He is going to be all destroying the opponents as of now. He's on a roll, and Shinchan, not falling behind, has 8 kills to his name as well. And the attackers have to step this up. They have to push something out back. And there comes the shot from Ronnie, who's going to be getting at least 1 kill. And there comes the nade, which is going to be pushing back the attack. It's going to be a one-man disadvantage already for the attackers. They're actually giving 1v1s here. What do you think about this? They're not
That is
actually pushing
completely
together.
true. I mean, yesterday when Team Dhoomilo were on the offensive, they were pretty sure that they didn't give any 1v1 fight or advantage for their enemies. But unfortunately, this time around, I don't know what is it because they are going to be giving a lot of 1v1. But that is pretty much a disadvantageous. And there comes a shot by Mascot. That's going to be putting down Greeny. Devante's Fury, however, is not going to be taking down anyone. The Omen Ultimate will be able to spot someone in the elbow and is going to cancel it. So there comes the Sky jumping on top of Generator. She's going to be taken down by Ronnie, who's going to be holding. She's going to get refired any second now. And Epic Mystery will be getting her to the wall. There comes Stone with the plan yet again. It's going to be a 3v3 post-plan situation. There comes the concussion. But Epic Mystery, even is going to get concussed whatsoever. He's going to be pushing on to Yellow and will be getting to get on to Zap. He gets taken on to Zap and Stone with a kill on Chinchan. And just like that, after losing 5 consecutive rounds, Team Dhoomilo were able to win one round to their favor. I mean, yeah, this could probably be the momentum change that they needed.
But they do need one more round. They definitely do need one more round because the defenders are going to be having their guns in their hands. If they actually manage to put a dent in their economy yet again, then maybe.
The operator.
And this is going to be changing a lot of things that I was talking about. The momentum change can change in a single shot coming up from Zuzo's hand. He is going to be playing up onto Showers as far as I know. Yeah, it is going to be Sasmi who's going to be the player who's going to be peeking it. And there comes the peek from Sasmi. He's going to be taken out. What a shot coming in from Zuzo. As I was talking about, momentum change is not going to be affecting them at all. And Greeny with the kill onto the player who was on peeking of B-Long. And there comes the ultimate from the race who's going to be pushing up onto B-Main. And there comes the kill on Epic Mystery. Epic Mystery, though getting the kill onto Ronnie, is going to be taken down immediately by the ultimate. And there comes two players inside side B who's going to be taken up by the sandwich of the defenders. And there comes the shot from Greeny. It's a one-man solo hold right now coming in from Sova, who's actually going to be held up right below Hooker.
Yeah, I mean, he's at a really low HP, so the chances of him to clutch this one is going to be really slim. But he has started his return to Chinchan, but however, Zap is going to make sure that Stone won't be able to achieve that feat. So we are going to be seeing a 5-point lead being established by Team Samurai here in just 7 rounds. So is that saying something to you, Nightwing?
What it's saying to me is they're able to read the opponents. They've seen how the opponents play. They have done their homework because they're not doing something out of the ordinary. They're doing something that will actually counter the opponents. They're not doing something new. They're sticking to their defaults. They know what they're supposed to be doing. They are going for the double peaks, not giving them 1v1, sticking to the basics, sticking to the fundamentals, not doing any mistakes. This is what is actually getting them the rounds. And yet again, we are going to be seeing the 2-3 hold coming in from the defenders while all the attackers are going to be situated in the side of B, except for Viper, who's going to be lurking up onto A, maybe holding up onto 3 players. Epic Mystery is actually going to be playing with only the revolver, and he's going to be taken out by the nade because he was getting shot. Whoa, wow, that's so unlucky and well-timed nade by Ronnie.
Yeah, I mean, the dash that was supposed to save his life unfortunately landed him right in the nades of the race. So that was pretty much unfortunate for Epic Mystery here. So Team Dhoomilo have lost their entry potential of Epic Mystery. So it's going to be yet another 5v4 situation. That's going to be disfavoring Team Dhoomilo. But however, they still have their chances. They still have their flashing entry so that they could rely on to take the side control, but Juzo is going to be standing right outside you all, watching market with that operator in his hand. Will he be getting the kill on his Stone? Are we ready for this? Juzo getting the kill on his Stone. That's going to be the first one for him. He gets flashed, and there comes the push from this guy. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to get it. There comes the push yet again, and he will be able to get it this time around. And just like that, is going to be wrapping things up with a kill on his Sasmi. That was an immediate refract. That's going to be the 7-point lead coming in from Team ESM.
Juzo, what an amazing start coming in from him even after pushing back from it. I'm confused. Like, Zuzu was able to hit the shot and U-Haul as well. Like, his ability to actually take down the player who was actually pushing very close to him shows us that he's on a roll and he is not going to be stopped anytime soon. And there comes the save round for the attackers. It is going to be an A push coming in from the attackers as well, and there is going to be 3 defenders holding up onto it. But the operator is going to be holding up onto Heaven, waiting for any A-shot pushes. And that is what is going to be happening. There comes the A-shot push, there comes the flash, and there, the ultimate! What a combination!
Yeah, I mean, that should have been, I was expecting something to be followed up with that. Probably Zap going for that, but Juzo will be getting the kill onto MS God. So many utilities deployed, but unfortunately they weren't able to follow it up instantaneously, and there comes the dash And Epic Mystery will be able to come on top of Zap because he's going to be the only one who had invested on a Vandal. There comes the pick from him on towards Heaven. The operator is going to get missed, and that's going to be
nice.
a punishment coming in from the side of Epic Mystery. There comes the Viper's Spit. That's going to be pretty much devastating here for the defensive team. That is, so they're going to be dropped to an instant HP, like 1 HP maximum, like minimum. Whenever they're going to be entering the Viper's Pit, that's going to be pretty much detrimental. That much lose of HP is going to be problematic. But
No,
Juzo
I understand
and
what is happening in the minds of E-Samurai. They have a 6-round advantage. They don't want to give them the operator or the guns. They are going to be holding on to it. They know the Viper Pit is activated. They don't want to invest their guns and utility inside the pit. As of now, they are going to be hunted by the Jet and the Brim. But if they are going to be facing the operator, I don't know why they would do that, but they are going to be. And there goes down Epic Mystery. One more player pushing up onto it is going to be from Hookah and one from CD. And the CD player is going to be peeking any second now. And the peek is not going to be coming from the Brim. The Brim may be peeking now. And that is very unfortunate. I don't know why they are actually doing this. They actually lost 3 guns there. They were already low on economy. This is not something that they should have done. Well
And
played on the part of the
I would
attackers
say
for
that
getting
it
the
is
round,
just up
to
to
be
the
honest.
desperation move there to make sure that Juzo doesn't get an operator in his hand. But I mean, even if they lost that round, I'm pretty sure that Juzo would have still had the economy to afford another one. But I'm not too sure because I'm not good with math. So, so this is gonna
So,
be the
Jess, I'm going to give you guys a small insight. Rocky's mom is a math teacher and he's very bad at math. Okay, let's continue with the game. So, with the 5-round advantage, we have 7-2 E-Samurai actually leading the game as of now. And there comes the Brimstone's Stim Beacon and Epic Mystery with the same entry yet again, checking up onto U-Haul but not checking close to the side. It's going to be Omen who's going to be winning the gunfight this round. And it's already a man dropped.
Yeah, he was completely caught blindsided there. So this is going to be a 4v5 disadvantage coming in from the side of Team Dhoomilo yet again, who have lost their duelist. But whatsoever, they are still going to be having the flashes of God. Frictions will be there to counter things up with the kill on his up. There comes the Molly. And Juzo will be able to get a kill on his stone. He's going to get pushed by Frictions, and Frictions is the last player alive, who's going to be right outside U-Haul. But unfortunately, he's going to be smoking things up to make sure that he will be safe. But I don't know. You're going to be going against 4 players of Team ESM, who are on a roll today, or who are very aggressive right off the bat. And there comes Juzo with the operator in his hand, watching U-Haul. Comes to shot. He's going to be missing it, unfortunately. But however, that means that the Brimstone is going to get stuck inside U-Haul for a while. So he has to come out each time. But he's going to take the teleporter. He's going to be meeting the likes of Ronnie with the Phantom, and he's going to come on top of it. That's going to be the 8-point lead coming in from Team ESM on the first half.
Very true. And we are going to be seeing the end of the first round in 2 rounds. And yet again, it's going to be a half-buy round coming for the attackers. So, might as well write this down to ESM. Like, I don't usually write people off on their save rounds, but ESM usually don't make mistakes when the opponents are saving. I'm putting this up again because I've never really seen them lose when the opponents are actually saving. So, this might be changing this round, or maybe the history will repeat itself. And as we're speaking, the B-side attack is going to be popping off any second now.
Get out of my way!
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you are seeing this, but everyone who's watching the live stream right now is asking for a 2020 overtime match again. So, are you ready to give it to them, Vishnu? What do you think?
Yeah, I don't really mind. And there comes the trigger discipline from Ronnie, getting 2 players, and there's going to be one more he's going to be taking on. Maybe not. This is maybe the change of history. 2 players alive with Brim very low on HP, but all the other players off the defense is going to be slowly playing up onto B side. The Jet is actually going to be pushing up onto market because he knows there might be a rotate coming up either through the teleport or through market. Jet is going to be getting complete control of caves and outside of the big teleporter, while the attackers are going to be slowly holding up onto their positions in garden. And there comes a push up onto B.
There comes the push up from the Sova and the Brimstone, slowly making their way on towards B, but there is Zabs in elbow, and he's going to go for that blind, and will not be able to blind Frictions, but that's going to be, I mean, he does or he doesn't, I'm not quite sure there, but Frictions will be able to take down the Omen. It's going to be a 2v2 situation coming in, but however, Team Dhoomilo have the HP disadvantage on their side, as Brimstone is really low, and they don't have a healing operator as of now to get him back to the HP. Sinchan will be able to spot Sova. He's going to be making sure that he won't shoot him because he didn't want to give his position away. But whatsoever, Stone will be watching that angle for him. There comes the smoke. There comes the blind, and unfortunately, it's not going to get followed up. There comes the second blind. There is the pre-fire, but Sinchan will be able to getting the kill on Stone. They're going to be going for the defuse, and there comes Friction with the ultimate from U-Haul. He's going to get met by the blades of Juzo. He gets put down, and this is going to get secured by Team ESM yet again. We're going to put up a dominant 7-round lead in the first half.
Oh my freaking god, I'm not really sure what happened. Good round coming in from both the teams. Actually, the attackers had an advantage for a second. Brim
Last
should have
round
waited
in
for
the
a few
half.
more seconds, I guess. Should have given them like a quarter of defuse, not the half defuse, but a quarter of the defuse. Then went for the ulti, but we can't really say what is going on in the player's mind. And he was really low on HP too, so he wanted to make a precaution out of it. And there comes the Viper Wall in A. The Viper Wall is most of the time used as bait, to be honest. They're not really pushing up using the Viper Wall, and even if they are doing that, Zaps is actually taking them down. So I don't really know the mindset of the attackers right now. They have to change something up because this is the last round that they're going to be attacking with the guns out. Let's see what is going to be happening.
Yeah, that is completely true. So what looks like a team Dhoomilo are going to be
Enemy mark.
dissecting team. I mean, side A yet again. And there comes the ultimate. There comes the Hunter's Fury. But Zaps is going to be avoiding it. The Seekers are going to be fighting Sinchan, who's going to be in showers. He's going to get taken down by Epic Mystery. Zaps with the refrag onto Epic Mystery. It's going to be a 4v4 as Tasmi is going to be shutting down Zaps. And this is going to be really bad for the defensive team as they have lost 2 men. And that's going to be a post-plan situation that they have to go up against. It's a 3v4 coming into the favor of Team Dhoomilo after a really long time. And yeah, let's see what's going to happen. This is going to be the last round of the first half, and it's really important that each of these teams will be able to make good use of it. And Fasting will be getting the kill on Ronnie. There comes the defuse, but that's a fake from Greeny. But Frictions will be there to eliminate him, and there comes the final kill of Fasmi onto Juzo, a 3k to end up the round and the first half. That's going to be a 6-point
Switching
lead being
sides.
established by Team ESM.
Team ESM need to play it very proper and get, if they do get the pistol rounds early, then it is going to be end game for Team Team Dhoomilo. But if Team Dhoomilo are able to get the pistol rounds, there is a very high chance of them coming back, because pistol rounds are very important right now. It is going to be either pulling off the lead to a complete 11, that is 9 round advantage, I mean 8 round advantage, or it's going to be lowering it down to a 4 round advantage. So let's see how this is going to be happening. And we do see the first round itself is going to be a split push coming in from the attackers.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, the split push coming in from the pistol round is something that very few teams will be doing it. But I don't know how it's going to be favoring ESM in their attack, their offensive side, who seem to have been really comfortable with their attacking perspective.
Yeah, there is going to be the Breach who's going to be waiting out with this Flash and the Viper. We have seen this play come from Sassy last time also. This very clever wall that actually cuts through shower and outside shower, which keeps the attacker guessing about where he is. So, like, we do see the pings coming in from Jet saying maybe the Viper has pushed up. I'm not going to be peeking him. Let's go for a B-side attack. And that is what they will be going to do. All the 5 members are going to be pushing up towards B-side, with only 2 defenders holding up onto A side. Maybe they will get the information any second. Now there's going to be a cross going to be held, and MF God is going to be concussed using that. And there comes the player who's going to be taking on MF God. There's going to be a player in Shinchan with 2 kills, but the player inside side is not being taken on yet, and Greeny goes to kill onto Friction. Friction does get one, but he's going to be taken on anyway. And there comes the shock dart from Kepa Stone. It's going to be maybe hurting at least one player, or maybe not. The Omen and Breach very low on HP. There is a high chance a clutch play can be incoming from the defenders. And but what a shot coming in from Zuzo, landing to so many shots onto him, and he's going to be on 25 HP. With that, Zuzo is going to be finishing off stuff onto Stone, and that is the 7th round advantage for them. And ESM are called for a technical pause. Maybe they want to completely seal off this first map victory. They don't want to make any mistakes right now because they have the SMGs out. But let's say you're on a 7-round lead. If you're the team that is on 3, will you be buying or saving?
To be really honest, I think that you should be going for the buy, because you're already in a really bad situation, and you have to make sure that the advantage doesn't go too much into the favor of Team ESM. So yeah, that's going to be really problematic if that kind of a situation arises. So I should really say that it is somewhat of a wise decision that Team Dhoomilo decided to go for a few specters and exhaust, because if they're able to get this round, then it means that they will be able to make sure that ESM won't be able to go for that bonus round advantage. And there is going to be a stack up on towards side B. At least 3 members of the defending team are going to be holding the side. There comes a spray by Ronnie on a Friction. And what this is going to happen, I don't know what's going to be happening here. Epic Misty is getting the shotgun kill on 2 people, on Ronnie and on the Sinchan. That's going to be a 2v3. Epic Misty with the 3rd one on a Juzo. and it's all up to the Omen of the attacking team, which is Zap, and he's going to get taken down by Sasmi. So this is what I was talking about. So even so, they wanted to risk it instead of going for a pistol buy. They want to risk it with the Spectres and the Judge, and they were able to come out on top of it thanks to Big Mystery with that 3K on that Judge. So that's going to be turning things around for them, because this is going to put the attacking team on a little bit of a half buy or probably even a save.
They are going to be going for a save, and this round might as well fall into the hands of Team Dhoomilo. But we have seen Dhoomilo sometimes struggle when the team goes completely aggressive on them. We did see that on Nogas's match as well. Well, Nogas was going completely aggressive on them, and they did struggle a bit. Let's see what is going to be happening. It's the 15th round of the finals of the first map on Bind, and we are seeing a split push coming on from the attackers with the pistols. There comes the Omen with the pistol. He's going to be picking up on to Belong, and he's not going to be meeting him. The timing on that is so unreal. They both are just playing hide and seek there. And there comes the first shot onto Greeny. Greeny already dropped down onto HP. He's going to be landing his camera inside, which is going to be taken on right now. And two people are going to be holding up on the hookah. The first kill of this game is this round is going to be onto Zaps from MF God with the Spectre in his hand. It's going to be a 5v4 situation with the attackers already in pistol buys. They are going to be scurrying back into A side and fighting the two players inside of A.
Yeah, that is completely so. So this is gonna be the first time in a little while that ESM will be starting with that numbers disadvantage, and they're gonna be playing it really slow because they don't want to give any sudden momentum shift. And here comes Juicer with a kill on his Sasmi, but unfortunately Ronnie will be there to take the refrag on his stone, who managed to get a kill on a Greeny. So there comes the plan from Ronnie, and so that's gonna be a 3v3, a post plan situation, but whatsoever. ESM will be not able to have that advantage with the guns, because there comes Epic Mystery with the Judge yet again, but this time it's Ronnie who's going to be putting him down. MF God will be there to take the kill on Shinchan, and MF God with the third one on Juzo, but however Ronnie will be able to clutch it with the 3K, but he's at a really low HP, and there comes the nade. He's going to be falling back on towards U-Hall, and he has to play it really well because he's on 13 HP, and Frictions is going to be sticking it. That's going to be pretty disadvantageous for Ronnie. He thinks that he's going to be oh my god, what happened here? Frictions, he yet again, I think in the previous match also, I mean yesterday's match also, there was one round where Friction never fakes. So if you're going up against Frictions in a post plan situation where you have to make sure that whenever you hear that sound of the click, you have to go towards the spike ASAP, because Frictions is never going to fake. Frictions is always going to stick it, and that's what he did, and that's why he was able to win the round for his team.
And the defenders are going to be going for the operator by maybe that second round where they actually post bot, change the complete momentum of the whole game. And with the operator coming on to Belong and two people who's going to be pushing on to Belong, maybe they will be taken on by the operator. And there comes the Dark on to Belong, detecting at least one player. There comes the Brimstone's Molly, but he's going to be pushed up. What a play coming in from Greeny. Green is going to be smoking himself inside side, and he's going to be pushing up onto the Sova, who's already playing inside. He's going to be meeting him, and what a shot coming from Greeny. Greeny is playing it very well. The operator all alone in Belong is going to be detected as well, and he's going to be taken on as well. Greeny, you are a monster. And Greeny is going to go for the camera, and the plant is going to be going down any second now. Greeny already with 3 kills, maybe going for the 8th this round, and there comes the nade, which is going to be attacking.
Yeah, right on the face of Sasmi, but there comes the heal momentarily, but he's not going to be sticking it. There comes the push on elbow, and Greeny with a 4K. Unfortunately, the ace is denied for him, as MF God will be able to get a kill out of Greeny. Juzo is going to be ending things up for Team Dhoomilo, but very fortunate. Greeny really played it well for his team, and he deserved that ace, but unfortunately MF God denied him of that, and the operator is going to be falling in the hands of the attacking team, which is ESM.
We think that the momentum is shifting towards Team Dhoomilo. ESM comes up with plays like this, and I really love how Greeny played that round. I love when ciphers can just move through their smokes. I just love people playing Cypher, and I just loved what Greeny did there. And very unfortunate he wasn't able to get the ace, but good round for Team ESM. They stopped the momentum that was going on for Team Dhoomilo, and there comes a trip that is going to be holding on to the market flank with a split push yet again. The camera checking up on the A shot is going to be taken out immediately by the Jet.
Yeah, that is completely true. So ESM just need another 2 more rounds to get map number 1 into their clutches. So let's see what's going to happen in a few more minutes, and who is going to be favored out of this first map, and who's going to be having their advantage in this best of 3 today. So they will be able to win the grand finals of Alpha. So let's see what's going to happen. going to be a slow and methodical push coming in from ESM yet again. They seem to be situated right outside Hooker. 3 men pushing, I think it's going to be 2 men pushing Hooker and a 2 man on towards B side. There comes the concussion for the support on to Ronnie and the Cypher. There comes the nade. He's going to be clearing Cubby, but unfortunately there is no one. He's going to get booming on towards the side. He goes towards elbow with the RPG in his hand, but unfortunately the elbow is clear. He is going to, oh my god, that is onto his face. MF God is going to get obliterated, but Stone will be there to get the refrag. But Juzo and Shinchan with things of their own, and Greeny with the operator onto Epic Mystery, leaving the Viper all around with his Sasmi. There's going to be a close engagement, and Juzo will be there to shut things up for Sasmi, pushing ESM onto a match point in the first map, that is Bind.
Match point.
Very true. Well played by Team ESM. And the ultimate actually popping off too close for Race. Actually taking down MF God. He was Stone was able to refrag, but got refragged immediately by Zuzo. Good play coming in from Team ESM, and that's the map point for Team ESM on the map Bind. And okay, I've never seen a Cypher trip in the middle of nowhere. And okay, yeah, it is going to be for this. But that Cypher trip looks like it can be crouched through. I'm not really sure. Green is going to be checking that because he's very happy with the shooting momentum that he's having, and he is going to be. Oh, there comes the kill from the Jet. Epic Mystery, though concussed, was able to get the kill on Ronnie. It's a 4v4 situation, and the attackers are going to be scurrying completely inside. And the Viper, who's going to be playing inside off shower, will be landing few shots onto the Jet. And why I don't really know why the Jet actually went for the knife when he had the Phantom in his hand.
Yeah, that is completely true. Juzo is going to be at really low HP with 2 there, and there comes the ADS kill by friction on a Greeny, and but Juzo will be there to get a refract. It's going to be a 2v3 situation going up against the likes of Team Dhoomilo because the spike is already planned. That's all the players got now. He's the only player alive. There comes the flash. He'll be getting Juzo, but there comes the aftershock, which is going to be making him to be vulnerable to U-Haul, but there isn't going to be any follow-up there, and Shinchan will be there to end things up for Team Dhoomilo as they're going to take the map number 1 into their favor, and they have that 1-0 lead going on into the best of 3.
Yeah, like good game coming in from Team ESM. They were dominating from the early on. There were few mishaps in their fault as well, and Team Dhoomilo really tried to push it back. But we do see in the scoreboard, 4 of their players were actually fragging out, and everybody popping off in separate rounds actually helped them really much. And Zaps' smokes were able to help them course through the map on their own. And as we're talking about this is the alpha expedition of Trade Republic's Valorant tournament. So there is going to be a beta, there's going to be a gamma, and a delta tournament that's going to be coming up. Beta and gamma, I'm very confused. Alpha, beta, and gamma. My bad. Beta and gamma tournaments are going to be very similar to the one that we are having right now. And we're going to be continuing with the next match in any minutes, but let me just finish this before that. So once these 3 tournaments are done, we'll be counting up points, and we have posted the announcement how we'll be noting down the points, and the top teams from these games will be invited to the Delta tournament, which is something like the invitational that we conduct on our own, which will have all these top teams playing, and they will be competing for a higher prize pool that is going to be announced later on. It's going to be very exciting, and the next game is going to be starting up any second now.
rewind.
Music's loud and I'm feeling alright. In slow motion, baby, it's just you and I. Yet the burn makes you feel so alive. I'm living the moment till you know it tonight. We're here now, let's party together. Let's live life, tonight is forever. We're here now, let's party together. Let's live life, tonight is forever. Let the rhythm move us, yeah baby, take it too far. You're at the center of my attention, yeah you got me so lost. I love the way that you move and how the lights keep up the groove. We're like in a movie, baby, but it's ending too soon. We're here now, let's party together. Let's live life, tonight is forever.
Yep. What is up, guys? So welcome back to the best of three match here today. That's going to be played between Team Dhoomilo and ESM. So we just saw the first map that was Bind going completely in the favor of ESM. They were on the roll on that previous one with Juzo, who was popping up really, really well, and Greeny also putting up a really good show. Dhoomilo, who showed a lot of a fighting spirit yesterday against Nogas, unfortunately seemed to have lost it somewhere when they were playing the first map. But I hope that they will be able to bring back around in the second one. That's going to be Haven. A quite interesting fact is that the first map, which was Bind, was selected by Team Dhoomilo, and Haven is the choice of map for ESM. And if Team Dhoomilo are able to win this matchup, then we are going to be going on towards the decider that's going to be split. So let's see what's going to happen in this particular matchup. Haven, a completely attacker friendly map, I should say, and Dhoomilo have started on the offensive in the first half. So if they are able to get a maximum number of rounds that they could in the first half, that's going to be really, really helping them when they go on to the defensive side.
Very true. And on the defensive side, we do see the Cypher coming into play. The Cypher very important. That is going to be played on both sides for this matchup at least. The Astra is going to be the smoker for both teams, and the information is going to be coming up by the Sova for the attackers. But on the defense, we do see the Sky as well as the Sova being played. The only duelist is going to be that of Jet. But on the attacker side of view, it's going to be the Phoenix as well as the Jet who's going to be going for the duelist picks. And Sasmi, not playing Viper anymore, is on the Phoenix role. Let's see what is going to be happening in the first round. There is going to be a push that's going to be coming up, and the camera does spot it. And there comes a tripwire by Greeny. The Greeny.
Cage triggered.
I mean, my bad. I just called him the Greeny. Greeny, very good on the Cypher pick. Is going to be landing few shots, and the dash actually missing the path. And Epic Mystery is going to be taken down by Greeny, the first kill of the game. And there comes the Sword is going to be detecting Greeny. Greeny might be taken down any second now because there's going to be 3 players. Maybe not. Greeny goes for another kill, and Greeny goes for third. Oh my god, Greeny goes for a what headshot, but
he was able to dink Stone too, and he went for 3 kills. That is pretty impressive with the ghost in his hand. And there comes Stone with 20 HP, who was almost killed by Greeny. There would have gotten that 4K, but unfortunately he was really low on HP. And there comes the information dot. That's going to be spotting God. He's going to be the last person alive, going up against 3 people from ESM, and it's going to get taken down by Juzo, who managed to get 2 kills into the round. I mean, To be honest, today's matchup, I think Greeny is going to be qualified as a duelist instead, in spite of playing a sentinel role.
Yeah, like we most probably give match MVP to the highest number of kills. In that process, we always miss out the sentinels, the smoke players actually playing their role and actually giving important information. So if we have a keen eye on it, last round will definitely go to Zuzo. Zuzo was extremely amazing. There is going to be a buy coming in from the attackers. As I was speaking, let me just come back to Valorant, not speak nonsense anymore. So we do see a buy coming in from the attackers. The attackers are going to be going for the buy. They did the same thing the previous round, matchup as well,
Previous
and
matchup,
it
yeah.
didn't go in their favor when they attacked, but it did go in their favor when they defended. Let's see what's going to be happening. There's a cyber trick that's taken out, and there's going to be first kill from Greeny. Yet again, Greeny will be taken out by Sasmi, and Sasmi goes for the second kill on Shinchan. MF God gets refragged by Ronnie, and there's going to be a kill coming in for Zaps on Sasmi. It's a 2v3 situation with two players.
The attack is still remaining, and there comes the shock dart of Zaps, and it's going to be finding frictions. And unfortunately, it's all up to the likes of Stone, who's going to get a little bit hit from through the wall. But ESM Ronnie is going to be making sure that Stone goes down. Yet again, ESM have managed to get that bonus round into their favor.
That is true, but I'm not really sure what went behind the idea of buying in the second round. They could have actually saved that round, went for a third round buy, because attacking is very important in Haven. And they've given 2 free rounds, maybe a third round as well for Team ESM, because ESM hasn't lost a single game when the opponent have saved. And there comes the barn push and the C push. Maybe this time around the attackers are waiting slowly outside B window and grass, and they are going to be holding it till there is going to be anyone peeking them.
Yeah, that is completely true. So what looks like it is going to be a garage entry coming in from at least 3 members of Team Dhoomilo, and there comes the Owl Drone. That's going to give the information. Juzo with the opening shot on the frictions with that Marshall one tap on towards the head, and there comes Epic Mystery with the Sheriff. He's going to be jumping on towards the window, but Shinchan will be taking him down, and Shinchan is the second one on his Sasmi. What is going on here? And just like that, it's all up to the likes of Stone, who doesn't have control over the spike, which is dropped it right inside Garage. Goes for the spray onto the Ronnie, but unfortunately Ronnie is going to be coming on top of it with the Spectre, and that's going to be a victory for Team ESM. That's what we were talking about previously, that the attacking side of Haven is really important. You shouldn't be losing so many rounds, because Haven is completely attacker friendly now, and ESM seems to, they have managed to win the first 3 defensive rounds. That is pretty much impressive on their side, but however, I am still questioning the decision of Dhoomilo to invest on towards the Spectres in the second round. Yeah, maybe they wanted to do it because it worked out in the previous half of the last game, but you're in the attacking side of Haven, and you should not be throwing away your advantage like that.
Yeah, and as we are speaking, there comes the operator on Zuzo's hand. Zuzo's going to be giving up the operator, and there's a C push coming in, and there comes the entry, and he's going to be taken on. He's not going to be checking the entry, and Zaps with 1 kill on Mystery and the ultimate of the Phoenix, and there comes Frictions with 2 kills. Ronnie getting the kill onto Stone, and MF got kill on Greeny, and Frictions onto Ronnie. It's going to be the player with the operator all alone, holding up onto Garage, and there comes the first shot. He's going to be missing that, and there comes the second shot. That's going to be missed as well, and it's going to be the Astra, who's very low on HP, actually staying inside side and going for the plant. And the plant is going to be planted by the Phoenix. They still think that that Jet is playing up onto Garage.
Yeah, that is completely true. But Juzo is gonna be saving his operator yet again, like how we saw him doing in the previous one. But however, he had support of his fellow teammate in the previous one. So if Team Dhoomilo are gonna be pushing him from 2 or 3 angles, probably he's gonna get taken down. There comes the peak. Juzo is going to be punishing MF God for that. This is exactly what you should not be doing right now. Giving him the 1v1 fights. Why would you do that, God? Yeah, you do realize that he's going to be saving that operator. And why do you want to give that 1v1 engagement? That is pretty much of a really bad thing to do. But however, Juzo is still going to be lurking inside A short, and he's going to be holding on towards that dear life of the operator. Frictions is going to be slowly making his way towards short. And yeah, let's see what's going to happen. If there's going to be any further engagements, if the operator is going to be sticking towards the hands of Juzo, I think it is comfortably going to be sticking with him. And that's going to be the first round coming into the favor of Team Dhoomilo, who were able to get it into their advantage. But however, Juzo hasn't lost his operator.
And the defenders haven't lost their economy as well, because they were sticking onto their submachine guns last round. And there comes the round with all the assault rifles and the operators in hand, and we are going to be seeing a push coming in from the attackers with the Phoenix and Jet leading the way.
That is completely true. So, even in the previous one, ESM were having that bonus round advantage on their side, but they dealt a lot of damage that they could to the attackers. Three of them lost their guns, so that's going to be hurting their economy a while, even if they manage to get around. But whatsoever, Friction is going to be placing is the abilities here and there. So let's see what's going to happen and how he's going to be utilizing it. And there comes the smoke, and there comes the engagement. Sasmi will be getting Shinshan with that fire, and Zaps will be getting a kill onto Epic Mystery. It's going to be a 4v4, and MF God won't be hit by the shock dart, unfortunately. And what looks like it is Team Dhoomilo are going to be going for that rotate. They're going to be falling back towards an entirely different side. But however, MF God planning to go towards A-Long yet again, probably to get a few exit kills, but that's not going to be happening because Team ESM are going to be playing this a little bit caution, with a little bit of caution.
There comes the wall that is going to be faking them onto thinking it's a B side push. With two players still onto A side, the attack is actually onto C side. There comes the tripwire on the camera, and he's going to be getting. Okay, he does take down the tripwire in Garage, and it is going to be denied. And he's going to be giving the information. There comes the first kill, maybe the second as well. And there goes the second kill. Greeny is going to be taking on two players, and he's going to be taken on. And there comes the 2v2 situation with Frictions also getting a kill on to the opposition Astra with the operator and the Vandal in hand. Can the Sova and the Jet actually clutch this out, or is it going to be the second consecutive win for Team Dhoomilo? And with the ult of Astra, it is going to be pretty hard for the defenders to actually retake the side, and he's going to be staying right inside the smoke of the Jet.
Yeah, that is completely true. So the world is being divided, which means that is not going to be having any bullets to be penetrating through. So we'll be getting a kill on Friction, and the second one onto Stone, and yet again, Team Dhoomilo managed to not get this into their hands. Pretty much disadvantageous for them. I was expecting a lot from this team, who showed a lot of potential yesterday. I really want you guys to get back that momentum, and I hope you do in the next few rounds. So let's see what's going to happen.
Yeah, this round was supposed to fall in their hands. They both were playing it very, very close to the bomb. They were very scared there is going to be a player who's going to be pushing up onto Garage. But both the defenders actually stayed up onto C-Long, waited for the wall to go down. And the push coming up from Zuzo onto the platform, Grey Box, actually what change the whole round. And yet again, it is going to be a C hold coming from the Cypher, B hold from the Astra, and three players actually holding on to aiming. With the save round for the attackers, this round is going to be pretty hard for them to capture.
Yeah, this is going to be a B-side initiation coming in from Team Dhoomilo here, and Stone and Epic Mystery is going to be waiting right outside the door of B-side. There comes the Owl Drone. That's going to be, I think, spotting Mystery there, but the Seekers are going to give their position away. Ronnie will be able to get a kill onto Epic Mystery thanks to the Seekers there. It's going to be a 5v4. The attackers have lost one of them, and that is their Jet. That's one of their duelists yet again. So let's see what's going to happen. They are on their save round this round, but if they're able to get a few more kills on their favor, that's going to be really interesting. There comes a few shots through the wall, and Ronnie is going for the pick. Will be getting the kill on the Stone, and that's going to be Friction with that classic kill on the Ronnie. Oh! And Friction should be able to get that kill onto the Phantom. There comes the Dog. There's not going to be any concussions there. There comes the Flash, but Friction will be taking some shot down, and Juzo will be taking the kill on the Frictions. There is the information that has been delivered to Sasmi, but however, he's going to get stuck between both of these players, pushing him from two directions. What is he going to do? Will he be able to get a kill? But unfortunately, he has to reload, gets taken down by Zaps. Meanwhile, and Zaps is going to be going for the defuse, putting Team ESM in a 4-point lead.
And history repeats itself. ESM doesn't lose when the opponents are saving, and we are going to be seeing a 4-point lead coming in from them, and they're still defending. They're not even on their offense. Right now, this 7th round is where Team Dhoomilo actually can change things. They have the complete buys in their hands. They have to land few shots that is going to impact the mental strength, that the motivation, how do I call it? What do I say? The morality of the defenders should be changing by this round. That is the only way they are going to come back from a deficit like this, that too on their offense.
That is completely true. So round 7 is underway, and what looks like it is that Team Dhoomilo will be taking down side C for this part of their attacking phase. There comes the Hunter's Fury. That's going to be detrimental for the attacking team. There's going to be a lot of people being hit by that, but unfortunately, not anyone is going to go down. My apologies on that one. I think it's only Sova who sustained damage from that Hunter's Fury, but however, their initial plan of taking towards site C is going to be slowed down a little bit when they are going to be positioning themselves into garage yet again. They get spotted. The Cypher camera will be spotting them yet again, and MF God is going to be removing the dart anytime now. There comes Epic Mystery on towards the side control. The smoke. He's going to be inside the smoke, using the smoke to get into the side. He's going to be walking his way around the smoke. And yeah, let's see if he'll be able to get a kill on to Greeny. Yes, he does. What a kill coming in from Mystery. What a shot. MF God with one on his chin. And Zaps will be finding frictions. However, MF God is going to be refragging him. It's a 2v4 situation. It's all up to Ronnie and the Jet, that is Juzo, to take back side control and go for the post plant successfully. But there comes the flash. Ronnie will be flashed, but he's going to be turning right at the last second so that a flash won't be lasting for a really long time. There comes the stars from the Astro of Ronnie. There comes the pulling ability of it, but not really concussing anyone. MF God will be getting Juzo, who drafted the third kill coming in from his side, and Sasmi will be ending things up for Ronnie as he gets a sweet headshot.
Very true, and as I was talking about, that is around something like that is what they needed. Maybe this will actually change the momentum for them, but we have seen ESM suppress momentum coming in from the opposition team the whole tournament. So anything can happen this round. This round they still have the buys in their hands, but if at all, Dhoomilo puts themselves in the same position like that of the last round, they are going to be changing things in this map. And we are going to be seeing a C push coming in from the attackers with 3 players actually holding up onto garage and C this time around. They are going to be predicting this with the Cypher actually switching sides and playing up onto A side, not really helping with the trips as of now, because and there comes a dart which is not going to be hurting anybody. There comes kill with the operator, maybe not. It was Zaps who's getting kill onto the ultimate as well as Epic Mystery, and there comes a kill onto frictions with the operator. It's going to be a 3v5 situation with all the defenders, crackers actually scurrying back because they don't want to fight an operator. And there comes Greeny with the kill onto one more player. I don't know what they're still doing up onto C-Long, and they are going to be seeing that they have pushed out. And 3 players are going to be pushing out. Maybe this will be the time. Oh, Zap getting the kill onto guard. And
that was actually a very costly flash coming in from the Phoenix, but however, Juzo with the operator will be making sure that his teammates won't be suffering a lot of losses. And yeah, just like that, ESM will be able to claim this round yet again, and that's going to be putting them on a 4-point advantage. 8 rounds down and 4 more rounds to go in the first half of the second map. That is Haven. If Team ESM will be able to get this map 2 under their control, it means that they're going to be winning the grand finals of this tournament. But if Team Dhoomilo will be able to find that momentum back and is going to be giving a little bit a run for the money for Team ESM here, that means we're going to be moving towards the map 3, that is split.
Yeah, and we are seeing a side push coming up while one player is going to be holding up onto garage push out and B push out. The Cypher has his trap set up for A side, which actually might be helping because the attackers are on a save round. Maybe he can go for multiple kills this round as well. And there comes the Cypher camera from the attackers checking up onto shot. He's not going to be finding anybody with the Astra Stars that's going to be placed. You know that Astra Star will actually help the Cypher because he's going to be just, oh, maybe not. What a shot from Sassy. Sasmi through the smoke. He's going to be taking on Greeny. I was just calling it out, and this Green is already taken on. There goes the plant for the attackers on the save round. Maybe this will be the first round he's going to be losing when the opponent was on their save. With the ultimate in its hand, Jet still has high potential to frag out this round. And Zuzo with the operator is going to be slowly getting back control of Heaven. Shinchan's flash is going to be taken out at, he's going to be flashing at least one player, but what a shot coming from Mystery. Mystery is going to be taking on one, but he's going to be refragged through the smoke, and Zuzo with a hip fire onto MF God, but it is Team Dhoomilo who's going to be winning this round. The first time that we have seen this happen.
That is completely true. They were able to win the first save round against Team ESM here, and that was really well played from their side. They were. This is what momentum that they required at this point of time, and I think that ESM will be going on for a save themselves. So this means that Team Dhoomilo will be able to capitalize this round into their favor too. That's going to be putting them on to a 4-point advantage. So yeah, that's going to be a better situation than they were finding themselves in the start of the second map.
Yeah, ESM on their save is going to be playing it very aggressive because they don't want to miss out any opportunity and getting kills. They already have 3-point advantage. They lose this one, they are going to be going with a 2-point advantage. They still have the advantage, so they don't really have much to lose. They have pushed up, and Zuzu's going to be the first one who's going to be getting killed. And there comes the shot from Shinchan.
Yeah, we'll be able to get Sassy, but Epic Mystery and Frictions along with MF God and Frictions with third kill will be making sure that Greeny and his entire team goes down, and this save round unfortunately won't be coming under the favor of ESM. And yeah, just like that, we are going to be seeing an operator being bought by Juzo yet again.
Yeah, and we are going to be seeing a buy coming from the ESM. ESM saved for this particular reason. They didn't want to force it. They already had the advantage. They're not going to be making any mistake. There comes the Cypher Trap by MF God on the side of the C-Long. And he's going to be placing two of the smoke, at least one, for the mid push-up by the attackers. I mean, by the defenders. The side push-up is not decided on their part, yes, because the trips are on A and C. That means they are still going to be playing it split. They're going to be playing for picks. They're going to be holding up onto the pushouts by the attackers. There comes the Sova drone that's going to be detecting the Jet standing on top of the box. Jet trying to shoulder peek through him and is going to be teasing them. Two players actually slowly pushing up onto Garage. Zaps is actually not going to be looking into this. What is happening? And there comes a flash. What a flash. And he's going to be detected. And oh, there comes a shot onto Zuzo. Zuzo's going to be very angry that had happened. And there comes the ultimate from Shinchan. Shinchan's going to be taking on one, maybe not two. It's going to be a 3v4 situation. MF4 getting the kill onto Zaps, who's holding on to Garage. And two players going to be holding up onto C, who's going to be... Oh! Good flash coming up from Greeny. I mean, the Sky. It's going to be putting Ronnie on a 1v2 situation with the Astra. He's going to be having 3 stars in his hand and not any shots going to be landing as of now.
Yeah, that is completely true. He has to go up against the likes of two people of Team Dhoomilo, and he has to also go for the spike defusal. So this is going to be favoring Dhoomilo as of now, but Ronnie is going to be making his way through the side. He's going to go to his astral form in such a vulnerable position. If so decided to peek, he would have got him completely off guard. And there comes the peek from Stone, and he's going to be taking down Ronnie comfortably. And there comes the victory for Team Dhoomilo. I think in the second map, they were able to find back that lost momentum that they suffered in the previous one. So this might be a close matchup in this particular map. So let's see what's going to happen. Dhoomilo were able to get 5 rounds in the attack side. I wouldn't say it is entirely bad, because I would have expected a few more rounds coming in from them on being on defensive, on aiming, but yeah, they were at least able to come up from a dire situation.
True. They should have got at least 7 rounds on their attack. They weren't able to do that actually, but it's completely fine if they actually go for the momentum from going from 6-2 to 6-5 right now. They have been landing their shots. Friction's playing it very, very well. And there comes a flash from the Sky. Sky going to be detected and going to be ulted by Sova, who's actually going to be missing on him on all occasions. Epic Mystery with the first kill onto Shinchan, who has actually pushed up through hook. I mean, Garage yet again. What a push up. And there comes the peek onto the Jet. The Jet's going to be taken on any second now. Sassy with the kill onto the Jet. And it's going to be a 3v5 situation for the attack. Zap with the first kill onto the ultimate is going to be getting one more hit onto the Jet. And it's a 2v4 situation with the attackers still not planted the spike. The spike plant is going to be going down any second now. It's going to be very, very disadvantageous for the defenders because they really don't have the perfect guns for the retake. And maybe this round as well will be falling in the hands of Team Dhoomilo. Dhoomilo actually landing one more shot on running one for situation. Very hard for him to capitalize, and Stone will Stone is going to go for the kill onto Zaps, finishing this half on a 6-6.
Yeah, that is completely true. Unlike the previous map, when Team Dhoomilo were on a 6 points behind ESM, this time around they were able to completely tie things up. It's going to be a 6-6 going on towards the next half. I mean, pretty decent coming in from Team Dhoomilo this time around. They were able to make sure that ESM won't be able to win a lot of rounds like they did in the previous defensive half of Bind. But yeah, this is going to be a really interesting match to see up. I think this is going to be really close, and probably Team Dhoomilo will be able to come out on top of this, pushing this series into the third map onto the decider. So let's see what's going to happen. 4 seconds remaining.
This is the team that we were missing in the first game. The team that was ready to go for the aggression, ready to push. Like, did you see the Garage push-up coming from Jet every time? It was very, very perfect. And there is going to be the detection on the C side player, with 3 players actually playing on Garage, and see there's going to be only 1 playing inside side A. And the attack is actually still split up. Team ESM is not going to be giving up any information of where they're going to be pushing us off now. They're going to be slowly holding on to this. They're going to be getting to the first pick. They want the first pick. They want the defenders to be peeking them. And that is what the defenders are going to be doing. They are peeking and they are trying to get information on their own.
There comes a shoulder pick and the dash coming in from the Jet, but unfortunately, no one is going to go down with that engagement over there. And just like that, ESM have shifted their target on towards side A. They're going to be flooding towards A short and A long any second now. And Stone will be able to get that information in a few seconds, as he's going to be hearing a lot of footsteps approaching. There comes a Cypher. Cypher will be immediately situating himself on towards A-Link. And he's going to be coming to sign any second now. There comes the shock dart, or I am not sure what that was. Here comes the Owl drone. That's going to be sighting a lot of attackers onto its side. This is going to be the shock card this time around. There comes it from, and then the squad is going to be suffering a lot of HP from it. As of now, no one is going to go down, and Ronnie will be the one to take Stone down. That's the first loss coming in from the defensive team. It's a 5v4 as of now. The advantage towards the attackers, as Juzo will be getting 2 onto MF God and onto Friction. Zaps with 1 onto Epic Mystery. Sasmi will be finding Donnie, but however, Sasmi is going to be the last one alive. He has to go up against the likes of 4 attackers and a post-1 situation in a pistol round. I don't think he'll be able to do it. There comes the peak from each and every member of ESM. Are you ready for this? Here comes the flash, but Greeny will be taking down
That is
Sasmi.
very unlucky on his side.
That's completely true. And
4 people.
yeah, that is completely true. And the first pistol round of the second half is won by ESM, which means that yet again they are going to be going for that SMG buy. And this time around, Dhoomilo is going to be playing it a little bit wise. Instead of going for that buy, they're going to be sticking on towards their classics and probably a few frenzies here and there, or shorty. I don't know what's going on in their hand, but it's going to be a save run coming in from them to make sure that they'll be able to get their hands on towards the Vandal. When they go to the next one, even if they lose this one, then there's going to be an aggressive push out coming in from 4 members of Team Dhoomilo right outside B side. They're going to be heading towards Bun. There comes the smoke, there comes the camera. They're going to be going on towards I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to be transitioning towards Garage and towards Side C, where detention of the attackers seem to be plausible. Greeny will be taking things up onto his hand with a kill on the ground, with a kill on the God. Juicer will be finding frictions, and just like that, the defensive team have lost 2 counts on their side. Sasmi is going to be jumping his way up towards the window. He's going to get spotted by Zaps, and he gets taken down. And the defenders are on a 3-man disadvantage, as Juzo is going to be taking down Mystery, the rival jet player, and Stone will be getting that right click headshot on towards Greeny. Will be getting on one more on Shinshan, but Zaps will be putting him down. Kind of aggression was needed from the side of Dhoomilo, but unfortunately they were unable to completely take ESM off guard.
They weren't able to because they really had pistols in their hand, and Dhoomilo Team ESM actually heard the players actually push up onto B side. Good try from Team Dhoomilo. They have to keep up to this aggression. They have to go for the first picks. They need to get these picks because Team ESM is going to be playing it very safe. They are not going to be giving you any mistakes. They're not going to be peeking out of ordinary. They're going to be double peeking you every single time. And as we move on to the third round, it is going to be 8-6 with the team attacking is going to be playing a save round. A bonus round.
Yeah, that is
and there comes Epic Mystery, who's going to be detected by 2 players and he's going to be taken down. That is very unfortunate. That's the first man is down. Second man is down. Fast as me. And Stone is going to be taking down 1 player, but he's going to be taken out immediately by Zaps. It's a 4v2 situation, and there comes a plant by Shinshan. It's going to be a 4v2 situation with only the Sky being very low on HP and being detected. God,
yeah, that was a really impressive shot coming in from his side. He's going to be finding Shinshan too. This is going to be a 2v2 situation just like that. In Ronnie will be finding frictions. It's all up to MF God with the Vandal in his hand. He has to go up against the likes of 2 people. He will be finding one. He'll be finding the other one too. Unfortunately, not Ronnie with the Spectre will be finding MF God. Ronnie will be the only person standing alive who's going to be securing that round and also securing the Vandal. And unfortunately, the buy round was defeated for Team Dhoomilo, and they're going to be going for half shield buys and rifles when they're going through the next round.
They are going to be forcing this round because they don't want to give a complete 4-point advantage for Team ESM, because this is the last match that they will be playing if ESM wins this. Because this is the grand finals of Trade Republic's Alpha Expedition Valorant tournament, and we are going to be seeing a spectacle here with Team Dhoomilo actually playing it very well, while ESM actually trying to counter every single strategy that they are going to be having. Epic Mystery with his Marshall going to be peeking, almost making the head of Sova disappear, and there comes the shot and the spotting coming from Sovadat, and he is going to be detected yet again. And
that was pretty unfortunate.
Greeny at last. Whoa, Greeny, you were very unfortunate there. And there comes a flash from the Sky with 2 players already down. They are going to be taking their guns into their hands. And there comes the shot from Ronnie. Ronnie is going to be trying to get one, but maybe not. Fritz is going to be the one who's going to be coming on top of that engagement. So trying to peek up onto A long, and he does get one, but he does get 2, and he'll be taken out. Though the bonus round was to their name, they are going to be losing a lot of rounds this time. A 4th round coming in from Team Dhoomilo actually helping them this time around.
That is completely true. So this is going to be the timeout being called in by Greeny, and they're going to be reviewing their tactics a little bit, because this time around Team Dhoomilo, my apologies on that one. I just called them Elo. what is happening with me today? I don't know, guys. So yeah, I mean, coming back to the point I was saying, this time around, Dhoomilo are really, really close up behind ESM, and they are able to win such rounds which seem to be completely advantageous for ESM. It was a half pay round coming in from Dhoomilo, but they were able to win it. I mean, at this point of time, it is really important that ESM should be worried and they should be calling in for a tactical timeout and go for that refreshments, thinking about re-strategizing how they're going to attack and how they're going to make sure that they don't lose to Team Dhoomilo or give Team Dhoomilo an opportunity to win the grand finals by going on towards the map number 3.
True, and as we are talking about the map is going to be starting up any second now. That is 5 seconds, and we're going to be looking at the 17th round of this match. Maybe this one will be a long one. We never know. And as we are talking, it is going to be Team Dhoomilo, defending this map with 3 members invested in B side. As of now, they are expecting a B push coming in from the attackers. Nothing as of now. Or maybe it's not a B push, it's a B push out coming in from them, from both the duelists with Astra smoke onto B window. Maybe this will actually be very, very advantageous on their hand because it's a save round coming in from the attack. Epic Mystery with the first kill onto Zozo and Satmi with the kill onto Ronnie. As I was talking about this, they are gaining the advantage. They are slowly pushing up onto them. And Greeny, what a shot coming up onto Satmi is going to be immediately taken down by Epic Mystery. Good trade coming in from Epic Mystery. Spray through the wall is going to be taken. Oh, actually hitting Zaps, and Zaps is going to be taken on by some. Last player alive is going to be the guy who will be taken out by the LMG. MF God playing the LMG, are almost getting 3 kills in 2 rounds right now, and he's going to be switching up to the Phantom.
I think that is going to be a really bad round coming in from the side of ESM. They weren't able to get much out of it. But however, Dhoomilo are going to be slowly making their way up in the points, and they're just 1 round away from drawing things up with Team ESM here. Unfortunately, ESM aren't able to find that momentum that they had in the first matchup. But Dhoomilo are going to be making sure that they're going to give ESM a run for their money. They're going to be making sure that they don't go down without a fight, and that's what exactly they have been exhibiting here to us.
Very true. And ESM with the slow push up, they're going to be expecting the B push up now. Don't do that right now, Dhoomilo. Don't do that mistake, and that is what they won't be doing. The tripwires holding up onto the A push, as well as 2 players holding up onto the flank. The sword at actually detecting 1 player is going to be holding up on the C side. It's a very similar setup. What a shot! Oh,
how did he get that shot onto MF?
I'm not really sure. Zap maybe has a 15 screen in front of him. He's just kissing onto the screen and finding the head of Cypher right there. I'm not really sure. And Cypher's going to be taking on the only player who's going to be playing inside of C right now is going to be the Jet. And with the help of Astra, is going to be covering up onto the side with the smoke.
Yeah, that is completely true. Mystery is going to be filling in the empty slot that has been taken down on towards side C, but ESM are going to be slowly making their way towards side A. I'm not sure what they're going to be doing. They're going to be waiting it out patiently as they're going to be juggling between the sides. I think this is one of the really good strategies to confuse the defenders, make them running between each of the sides, and there comes the ultimate. There comes the Seekers. That's going to be showing the positions of the defensive side and making sure that which side is having a really low number so that could be targeted by the attackers. And that's going to be side C. That's going to be held by Frictions there all alone. And Greeny will be able to shut him down. That's 2 men down for the defensive team. And there comes the Cypher up close. That's going to be a detection coming in all the sides. And Greeny will be getting the kill on his Sasmi's ultimate. But however, Epic Misty will be there getting a kill on his Chinchan. Greeny will be finally be able to get a kill onto the Jet. Sasmi will be finding one for himself, and there comes the plan from Ronnie. The last few seconds of the round, Sasmi finding another kill on the Juice, so Ronnie will be making sure that he gets stoned. It's going to be a 1v1. Sasmi is going to be coming on top of it. No, Ronnie will be there to shut him down, and that's going to be a victory for ESM. Ronnie is going to be popping off when a team needs him, and that's what he's going to be doing. Really close there for a second. I thought Sasmi will be coming out on top of it, but unfortunately, it's not.
What a round coming in from the attackers. They played it very slow. The plant actually went down in the last 6 seconds of that round, and they were able to land it. But they went into a sudden disadvantage when 2 of the players were taken down. But Ronnie, holding up to his calm, is going to be winning that 1v2 clutch. And as we're moving on to the 19th round, the Cypher is still going to be playing up onto the seaside. With the attackers, they have the same strategy. 2 members holding onto the flank, with 1 flank being held by the tripwire. The others are going to be holding up onto the grass flank, while 3 members are going to be slowly pushing up onto seaside, which is going to be held by 3 people this time, with 1 on garage. And there comes the C tripwire, which is going to be taken on. He's going to be taken on as well. Epic Mystery goes down. I don't know why he really did that, but maybe he was going for a new play this time and around, and MF God is going to be getting some hits from Zaps onto the smoke. And it's going to be a 5v4 situation with 1 minute remaining, and all the players scurried up onto B and C side. Nobody holding up onto A. The flank still coming up. Asa is going to be holding it very, very close, and there is a player right below B window. He's going to be making so much noise, and he is not getting detected yet, and he does get detected. He gets one, maybe two, and maybe not. He gets flashed completely, and he gets two, actually, and Sasmi with 2 kills. It's going to be a 3v3 situation with one player already inside of A side. That's going to be the Sova, who's going to be playing very slow with the trigger discipline, and Greeny actually waiting outside B window. I mean, B side is going to be peeking onto MF God any second now.
Yeah, I mean, the
Opposition
ballsy
side.
play coming in from Sasmi made sure that the scales are going to be tipping on
30
towards
seconds
Team Dhoomilo a little bit. And Greeny is going to be spotting MF God. And he's going to get highlighted right in his screen. But he gets taken down. Friction's going to be finding Zaps. And just like that, the advantage that ESM had is going to be completely falling into the hands of Team Dhoomilo. Thanks to the momentum shifts that Sasmi provided to his team, they were able. That's the entire pivoting point of the round, I should say. And I should be completely true with that.
I'm going to agree with that because Sasmi going very aggressive onto B window, finding 2 kills, not 1, changed the complete shift of momentum, and Stone was actually settled into A side by then. And MF God actually hearing the player of Cypher creeping up onto B, turned around, getting the kill onto Greeny, changed everything for this map. And 10-9 with the lead in ESM, still having the lead. I don't really know if they do have the momentum though. In the 20th round on to play, we are going to be seeing a C-side push completely with the tripwire actually getting one player. It is going to be Astra who's going to be playing inside Garage.
This is a save round 2 coming in from the attacking team, which means that Team Dhoomilo have a lot of opportunities and chances to get this one into their favor, but there comes a lot of spray on towards B. I mean, Garage, but unfortunately, no one is going to be taken down. It's going to be a 5v5 post-plan situation in a save round. Sasmi with the 2 kills, jetting in onto Greeny and onto Shinshan right on their faces. And unfortunately, he's going to be finding a third one on Ronnie. Poor Ronnie wasn't able to do anything in this particular matchup. I mean, in this particular round. Fiction is going to be going for that defuse, and that's going to be a flawless round coming in from Team Dhoomilo. Take a bow. They were able to find that momentum back, and I'm so happy for them that they were able to do it.
I'm not sure if I'm happy about it, but I see a pattern forming up. Are you ready to go for a 40-round game yet again? I'm really not, but
I'm to be honest, I have a lot of glucose infested food sources around me, so I'm gonna be making sure that my my body doesn't go into the tiredness whenever I see an overtime match point. Whenever I'm gonna be seeing that 12-12 or that tie coming in, I'm going to be popping a spoon of glucose into my mouth, so I won't be. I'm completely ready for this. I mean, yeah, I'm suiting things up. The semi-finals went to a 40 round. The final should be going at least a few ones. So, yeah.
And Juzo with the push-up onto C again. There is going to be a complete C-side push-up with the Cypher only holding it. And there comes the Astra ult. They are going to be planting any second now. The 3 players actually holding up onto A, very unlucky for them. And there is the push-up. The plant is still not going on, and Shinshan with the plant with one tripwire actually taken on, one player lurking up onto Garage, is waiting for the wall to go down. MF God also holding up onto the same position. He's going to be holding the same thing, and there comes the jump, and what a shot from MF God! Good trade coming in. Zuzo with 2, actually taken with 3, taking on fractions as well. Capo is stoned with 2. The Sova versus Sova fight. The Sova actually holding up onto long. He's going to be going for the ultimate, and he's not going to be finding him as of now. He's going to be waiting. He's going to be waiting. He's going to be getting detected, and there comes a shot from Stone. Stone actually making a good play here, actually pushing up onto it, and he is going to be pushing closer because the dart is going to be detecting him, but he is going to be going for the defuse yet again. Maybe not. Zaps with an amazing clutch play coming out on the 21st round is going to be winning the round 14 ESM.
Yeah, what looked like an almost turn of tables when Zaps was going for that amazing kills there. Unfortunately, it's not going to be that case because ESM Zaps is going to be making sure that that's not going to be going into the favor of Team Dhoomilo. ESM just need to win 2 more rounds back to back in order to win the grand finals of this tournament. But let's see if Team Dhoomilo will be letting such an opportunity slip up.
They won't really be doing that. It was an unfortunate round last time. Too many refrags do coming up. Zuzo playing out of his mind, destroying everybody. The fake A dart and the fake A ultimate is going to be pushing 4 players on that side, while 4 of the attackers are actually going to be pushing up onto C. And there comes the first kill, and they are actually into the side of C yet again. And there comes the Astra utility going to be placed, and the plant going down any second now from the Sova. Detecting Sasmi using the Cypher's ultimate, it is going to be a 4v5 situation. Very disadvantage for the defenders.
Yeah, the plan also goes down. Epic Mystery with the operator kill on Juzo, but Greeny will be there to get a kill on Friction. Sasmi will be finding Shinchan. Greeny with the third kill of the round on Epic Mystery. The operator has been denied. And it's all up to Sasmi with the Vandal in his hand, pushing through Garage, gets taken down by Zap, which is going to be putting Team ESM on a match point. This is going to be spicing things up. This is going to be putting Dhoomilo on a really pressurized situation here, which means that if they make a really small mistake, then ESM are going to capitalize it. They are going to take advantage of it and win this tournament. So they should not be doing any mistakes from their side. So let's see how Team Dhoomilo are going to be playing this in such a really bad pressure point. Epic Mystery.
And this is very, very clever. This is very, very clever. They are going for an A attack, not going for an A attack for the past 5 rounds. They're going to be utilizing this during their match point, and this is not going to be detected. It's a rush coming into A, and there comes the shaft dart that is going to be hitting up onto Jet, but he's going to be taken on K by Stone, and there comes the players inside A side, but they are not going to be pushing completely inside because of the Astra utility. There comes the operator who's going to be peeking up, but he's going to be taken on by Tuzo. This is very unfortunate. Maybe the last round of the tournament that we're going to be seeing. There comes the detection through the Cypher trap, and he's not going to be taken on any second now. But 3v5 situation with one player dropping down and getting a kill onto Greeny, but Bronny is going to be refragging Sasmi. Yet again, it's a 2v4 situation. M Squad, you have to do something here if you want to change things around. If you want to really, really turn around and get this tournament into your hand. And then there's the ding through the wall bank, but not going to be killing him any second now. Friction's actually flashing, and Suzo with the third kill. With the last kill of this tournament. Rocky is going to be continuing right after this.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, what an interesting finals this was. What a close match. Team Dhoomilo were able to find that last momentum. They pushed all they can, but unfortunately, ESM is going to make sure that it's going to be curtains down for Team Dhoomilo as they win the best of 3 series, a 2-0, the first 2 maps, with the first 2 maps victory on their side. And just like that, that's going to be summing up the Alpha division of this tournament, the Zen that is being done, that is being conducted by Trade Republic. What a tournament it has been. What a semi-finals we witnessed. What a finals it has been, really honest, to be really honest. And yeah, Dhoomilo did give their best, but unfortunately, ESM are going to be coming out on top of them. Sasmi is going to be the one with the top frag in this matchup, but unfortunately, he's not going to be the victory. He's not going to be the victor team. But yeah, well played by both of these teams here. And ESM are your winners of this grand finals of the Alpha division. Yeah, I think that was the end of this particular matchup.
Signing off is going to be Rocky and me, Nightwing, and we're going to be seeing you soon with more tournaments and more upcoming updates that's going to be posted by Trade Republic. And we are very happy with the support that we have got. And thanks so much for this. And we are going to be seeing you soon anytime now.
Yeah, have a safe night. Bye bye.